In Dispatch, you level up your zeros, send out your heroes, and commit several HR violations. Dispatch is a TellTale-like game, with the major difference in this one being the fact that there's actual gameplay, instead of sitting behind a cutscene for 2 minutes only to be given one choice before 3 more minutes of cutscenes. You play as Robert Robertson III, the hero Mecha Man whose Mecha Man career went out with a bang. And it is your job to make sure this group of former villains and YouTubers can turn their life around with SDN, otherwise known as Superhero Dispatching Network. Oh my lord, it's the name of the game! Well, partly. First of all, I got to say the art style and animation in this game is just amazing. Adhog did a really amazing job with creating this sort of golden age comics / 1980s Saturday morning cartoon aesthetic. All the scenes are just beautiful. The cel shaded look just makes me want to eat it. All the character designs on top of this just complement the art style, on top of tickling my own fancy. All the characters just have very streetwear outfits, which I always like with most heroes, mainly if it fits the vibe, and for the characters who wear streetwear, it fits the vibe. Plus, with the characters who do wear proper superhero outfits, they don't look like dorks, nor do they look stupid. They all fit as just great designs, and all the designs are just lovely. My favorite out of all the heroes is Flambe, mainly because it's cool and funny. But what about the gameplay, you may be hypothetically asking? Well, the game is just great. In between all the cutscenes and dialogue choices, you have the action sequences, which are basically all QTEs, but unlike Minecraft Story Mode, you have to press more than 1 or 2 buttons. And then there's the dispatching gameplay, which is just tops. From the word prompts provided from the side of the call, you have to determine which heroes would be best for the call, and each hero both have their own stats and powers. For example, Prism has the ability to copy any hero to her left, but at the cost of having the copied hero's stats be halved. Fortunately, there's an upgrade which mitigates this. Meanwhile, other heroes can have more supportive powers, like for example Sonar. Not only does he have the ability to fly, but he can also carry people who are sent on the same call as him. So in theory, if you combine Sonar and Golem with the spread thin ability, you could have a fast responding solo team. Or whatever synergizes with your character's build. Speaking of which, segue. There's this other mechanic called synergy, where if certain characters are paired together, they have a higher chance of success on the call they've been paired together with. But outside of being able to increase the call completion chance, there's nothing much else it can do. When calls are completed, as mentioned before, there is a percentage chance of completion. This is mainly to do with the heroes you have sent out, as well as their synergy. And normally, I don't like when my success in this game is down to chance, but I feel it really fits with this game, as it's about how well you are at reading the situation of the call, not about whether the RNG gods will smile upon you today. On top of normal gameplay, you'll sometimes have to help heroes you sent out on some calls by suggesting certain actions which will succeed or fail depending on the stats of the team you sent out. And sometimes during these scenarios, you'll have the option to do hacking segments, which if you succeed, you're guaranteed to be successful in the call. On top of this, some episodes have a gimmick to them, whether it be that there are some heroes missing for the episode, heroes sabotaging each other, or the entire city going into chaos. Now, thankfully, none of these gimmick episodes are ever boring, nor do they overstay their welcome. And what about the story? Well, as mentioned before, you play as Mecha Man who became less mecha after an explosive night out. And now you have to train some villains turned heroes, where in exchange, your suit gets repaired by the resources a company like SDN has. These villains range from people like arsonists, investment fraudsters, perverts, and YouTubers. Along the way, you meet one of the heroes you dispatch, known as Invisigal. And I know, I don't say this often, but I swear I can fix her. And your entire job is doing just that, as well as fixing all the other members of the Z team, on top of not getting distracted? How would that happen? Awooga. Along the way, you cut the weak members and recruit the more useful members, which surely won't bite you in the butt. And of course, since these are former villains, they will disobey you. They will clock out early because they do not like you, and they will get pissy if you get rid of their friends. So instead of giving them more of a reason to piss you off and firing them or putting them down, you should support them. And maybe, just maybe, they'll become a better team of heroes than you could ever do solo.